Hi everybody, welcome. And now, due to popular demand, I shall bring in the Pleiadians to see what they would like to share with you from their perspective about the year coming up 2019 to 2020. Woo! Well, this is a big year coming and many changes are coming. Of course, there are always changes happening, but we are going to share with you the major changes that we see coming. Water will be an issue. Water is going to be key in this coming year. Don't underestimate water. So water, as far as flooding is concerned, too much water, too little water, extremes around water we are seeing. And it's really going to be important to make sure that you tune in to Mother Earth and listen to where the water is going to be. Because Mother Earth is transmitting messages all the time. There is information out there for you all the time, but you have to find ways to be able to tune into it. And that's going to be your challenge this coming year, is to tune in to Mother Earth's messages. Listen carefully, watch the animals, listen to the trees, listen to the skies, listen to the earth. Even put your ear to the earth from time to time. You'll be amazed at the messages and the information that you can glean. You'll be guided as to where to live, which room to sleep in, which room to eat in. Ask. You'll find yourself being moved. We know it sounds strange to some of you, but you know, it's time to get over strangeness. Yes, it's strange if you look at Barbara, she's got her eyes closed and we're coming through, but it's time to reduce your inflammatory responses to what seems strange or odd. Really it is. Because you know, you're all trying to, well, many of you, not all of you now, it's changing, but you're trying to fit in. You're trying to compromise, you're trying to find ways that you'll feel comfortable around other people, but you know, don't look for that. Don't look for that. Don't look for comfort anymore. Not in that way that you used to do. Each one of you has got something special. And you are being guided. And all you have to do is ask for the guidance. Many of you ask, how can I tune in with the Pleiadians? Well, we're all around you. We're in that space that you think's empty, which of course is not empty. It's teeming with life, with things that you cannot perceive with your five senses. That's all it is. And you'll be awakening other senses, you'll be awakening other abilities, other antennae coming to you. If you can think of yourself as an insect with antennae coming out of your head, looking really like an ET. But you've got a lot more antennae than you give yourself credit for. You think you've got the eyes and the ears, but there's so much more. And we want you to begin to tune into that now. Living around water, being near water, swimming in water, being in warm water, showering, anything to do with water is going to heal you quickly. Water is a quick way of healing. It can be done internally, externally. Drinking the rainwater in certain places in the world can be very healing, especially if you pray over it. So, the year is going to be spreading energy. You're going to learn how to spread energy, like you spread butter on bread. It's time to spread energy. You've kept your energy small for the most part. And you're going to have an opportunity to learn how to spread your energy further, wider, so that you manifest more of what you want quickly. It's also laborious. It's been so slow. You study so many years, you've got to do 10,000 hours of this until you can do it properly. It's not true, dear ones. It's so not true. So many of you are now remembering things that you've not learned in the formal way, especially the little ones coming in. You'll find if you will surrender to, not surrender, if you will just allow yourself to spread your energy wider, see yourself as a wide, wide vessel. You've got huge resources of energy, and yet you keep yourself teeny weeny, 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 weeny. Ooh, teeny weeny. But if you could just spread yourself out, stretch yourself up and out and around. Stretch out, see your energy emanating far and wide in colours and swirls and beautiful patterns. A bit like the painting behind that we helped with. Energy swirls, it moves, it shifts, it's not stagnant. Everything in the body can be healed. You can rejuvenate, revive yourself. There's going to be so many things that will be revealed unto you as you really explore these energetics. So the field of energetics will be a field to really get into, to look at, to see that you can go beyond matter. You create matter, not the other way around. Looks as though it's already here, but actually you create it. You create your perceptions of matter. And it's important this year to let yourself go a little. Let yourself loose. You have no idea. You think you have a dog tied up on a lead, but you've got leads all over yourself. You're tied to this, you're tied to that, you're tied to the other. Let yourself off the lead. Unhook yourself. The difference between you and a dog is that you don't realize that you want to come off the lead. You've got so used to all these restrictions and things that you think you must and have to do. You don't realize you've got leads and chains all around you. But look at an animal that runs free. Look at a bird that runs free. And a bird that's in a cage. Don't you feel sad when you see those birds in cages, those beautiful little birds? Or a dog in a cage or a cat in a cage. They hate it, don't they? They can't bear to be in those little cages. Well, much of the time you're living in the cage. And we want to see you fly. Come out of the cage. Visualize yourself coming out of a cage. There is so much you can do, experience, and you have it so narrowed. It's conditioning, of course, and it is changing, slowly though. And we are working with you to expand, to see our spaceships, to see beyond. And people will say, oh, you're crazy, what a load of nonsense, I can't see that. And many can't, and many can. And trust it, trust and open up that there's so much more than you can see with your physical senses. Space travel is going to be a big thing this coming year, next 3 or 4 years, big, big, big. You're going to make big strides with space travel, understanding space and ETs and all of us. Yes, that's going to grow exponentially. And there will be those who disagree heartily and say it's a load of nonsense. And there will be those who cannot see us and those who can. Those who can feel us and those who can't. Those who resist us. And it's all right, you see. Make it all right with you. There is much anger on the planet. Anger is running high. Flames and fires are running high. So it's going to be important to maintain your energy field, to maintain an equilibrium, a sense of gentleness. It's not to say you won't get angry, because you will, because there's so many things going on that really upset one's vibrational field from time to time. Very difficult to keep it constantly perfect and in alignment. You know, it goes in and out, it's dynamic, but it's going to be important to release whatever you're feeling quickly. Let it go, out, poof, poof, like a firework, poof, and it's gone. Makes a noise, but then it's finished. Doesn't go on and 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 on. Release. Feel it, let it go, calm again. Learning to be calm is very important for this coming year. The calmer your energy. If you look at Barbara now, isn't she so much calmer than she was a few years ago? You look at some of her videos, she was all jumpity-umpity all over the place, frightened of this, frightened of her own shadow. It's time to find the calmness within. There's many earth planets, as you know. And really, for the most part, nature is calm, is quiet. The trees do talk to one another, of course, not in the way that you perceive it, and the flowers do too, but it's a different kind of communication. It's a quieter communication. Learn to communicate more quietly. Learn to express yourself with gentleness, with quietness. It's going to be very helpful in the turbulence that we see coming. And it will be turbulent. Goodness gracious, it will. But you want some turbulence because, you know, you get very bored when the seas are very calm. Yeah, you like it for a little while and then you're bored. You say, well, what's happening? I'm bored. It's like that in a relationship. It's all going all right, all right. You'll have a little bit of drama just to, you know, spice it up a little. It's like having very bland food. It's nice to have a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of something to spice it up. Spice yourself up. Think of ways you can spice yourself. Well, those were a few things we wanted to share with you. Yes, there's going to be more. We're going to do a Q&A live, which will be good, because then we'll get your questions. Maybe as a result of some of this, many of you ask about climate change. Yes, the climate's changing, all right, and it's not something to be running from. It's something to be looking at and examining and seeing, wow, the climate is changing. Now, why is the climate changing? And is it affecting us? And in what way is it affecting us? And is there anything I can do about it? And if not, what can I do in my world that is productive, that is useful? But don't worry too much about the climate change because it's always been changing throughout the millennia. So don't allow the politicians to frighten you. But most important is to take care of Mother Earth, to respect Mother Earth, to be grateful for the sacredness of this planet that you live upon. That is important. To be grateful for your physical body. To be grateful that your heart is beating. To be grateful that you have Pleiadians who share these messages. Yes, well, we have to lighten you up, you know, keep reminding you to be light. Light, light. Yes, we talk about the light being a light beam. The sunshine, the brightness, the lightness. Focus upon that. And you will be guided. And you'll see where you're going. You know what it's like. When it's light, you can see where you're going. When it's dark, it's a whole lot harder. You trip up over all sorts of things. So focus upon light, upon lightness, upon joy, laughter. Be around your children, around your puppies, around your young ones. And you'll soon find that it's contagious. Yeah. Well, we love you very, 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 very much. And we are ready really now to bring our Barbara back. And we hope you've enjoyed our messages here today. And we'll be back again with more, doubtless. Yes, we love you, love you. Hi everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed their messages. Hope some of it resonated, maybe all of it with you. And I look forward to hearing any comments that you might have and any questions that you have for the Ps. Please put it on my community page or you can send me an email. my website yourastrologysigns.com. From me and them, bye for now.